Alrighty, so once again I have the OmegaCrosspathing by Grahamkracker, and this time I want to take on the military 555s here, so I definitely want to start with the boat, and I'm not sure where I should put it here, maybe like down here. I kind of want to go on park paths because I've seen a lot of logs, and I might go to logs later on, but for now I want to stay here. You know, I'll just slap the boat just to smack in the center here. It's probably not going to be in range of anything though. I mean, I'm going to have to sell it regardless just because. I'll probably have to get some upgrades to beat these rounds, and then eventually I'll have to sell it to get all the 555s like they normally do, right? But I guess for now I can start off with a military and get a sniper in there to give us a lot of extra popping power on him as he's hitting these balloons now all the way around the board. And then eventually I think I do need to get grape shot on this guy. Should I go to the normal one and give him the grape shot because he's still shooting the sniper part? I think that's probably what I'll do. Oh, and don't be deceived by his range. He actually has way more range in this. So if you haven't seen the one I did for the primaries, essentially what the OmegaCrosspathing mod does is allow us to, well, Omega Crosspath, meaning that we are able to, if I go here, we can merge 555s here. So we can have like multiple 555s all in one tower. Of course, it costs the same as the 555 would, and the 555s work as they would, except they're all just merged into one tower. So it's a really cool thing to check out. I did one for the primaries, and these guys look really cool. So I wanted to see how the militaries would do, and also to see if they would get farther. Get a little more range on this guy here in the normal variant, long range. You can hit this, right? No, not yet. I probably need to put a village here to really give him that extra range. But if I remember correctly, I think the primaries got to around what, like 260 without any buffs, and then with buffs it got to like 280, 290 maybe. So we got to aim to beat around there. And the military upgrades are strong in itself, so I feel like it actually can. But firstly, I do want to go ahead and get a Ben here for 1295, and yeah, there we go. I'll stick him right over here in this corner. It'll give us a little bit extra income to actually get this guy where we need him to get to. And I actually need to merge something else into him because these guys are getting a little far. What's another good upgrade? I guess the sub would be pretty good if we get just the default sub. How does that do? We start shooting the projectile. Oh, I probably have to put like a free dart or something up here, right? That way it will start shooting all the way over here. What other tier 1 could I merge into him? That'd be pretty good. I know the ace works funny. The heli probably works just as funny. Oh, what if I do the darling? I think the darling's just gonna shoot wherever I aim my mouse. I should actually go a farm instead, right? Yeah, let me get a normal farm going on here as well. Ooh, wait a minute. These are getting a little far. Okay, I know I'm going just military on him, but actually let me go the druid here and get this middle pad just because we need a little bit of that extra popping power going on here. That'll help out a lot to actually make sure we don't lose here. And then now with that down, I can safely go into some farming here. So I am more content with what we got going on. Dude, the druid vines add so much popping power, man. You're essentially like devaluing the balloons by 1 or 2 like every time it hits. Oh, we need more camo. Oh my god, crow's nest, there we go. Does that mean hit the entire tower can see camo now? I see the sniper shooting. Yeah, and this, oh wow. So the default upgrades on the tower itself actually do impact the crosspath upgrades. That's really nice. So on top of having these all crosspath, I can also have these play a big factor here. So the best tower is gonna be one that does have camo. I kind of wonder what would happen if you have like a tower that gets like all types of popping power in one of its upgrades. Although I'm not too sure that would fully work. And speaking of working, I'm not even sure if the boat 555 still works. I remember last time I tried to test it, the top path could not cross paths with the others. But again, it has been updated since then, so we do have a lot more going on for it. So I think the update should have fixed it. But for now, let me get a default upgrade. Let me get this guy's destroyer if I can before this mob comes, because we're definitely gonna need this type of power here. Do we afford in time? Yeah, we should definitely get it. Yeah, there we go. That should be enough to actually take down the Moab. Again, I'm not trying to go crazy with crosspathing them too yet until I actually have the money to do so. You can go ahead, hit F3, speed it up here. He should be able to handle himself, right? Yeah, they're only getting it right here until he can start shooting again. Although the ceramics do get a little bit far, he should be able to hold it down so I can actually get this upgrade here for the banana research facility. And there we go. Oh, they're getting a little far. Yeah, we need a little bit something more on this guy here. Let me go back to our crosspath chart and go back to the military here. Oh, what if I just put 2 destroyers inside of him right now, man? Actually, let me crosspath this one. Let me get this one as a 333, 10K. Let's put that into him. That's essentially gonna double the destroyer count, right? It sort of looks like it. I gotta slow it down a little bit. I actually can't even tell if it is doubled or not. I'm just gonna assume it is because it literally got nuked right here as soon as it could start shooting at the Moab. But I still need to do way more farming here. I think I can get a regular village here. Ooh, it's not gonna see that far, is it? If I put it here and extend, is that gonna hit? Okay, there we go. And get this monkey town here, so he should get more income now. And also a little bit more range so we can hit these here. Well, I guess you can't hit the regular blimps, but it's just like the fortifieds. Not the fortifieds, these ones, the blimps. Oh, I'm gonna need another upgrade on them. Let me try that, the cannon there. That seems to be enough to actually nuke through 63. And now I also have enough to afford the top path. So there we go. Now we actually should be on our way to getting this guy the crosspath the way we really want him to be. I can follow it up with a monkey Wall Street. And do I only need one or should I get another one? I think I only need one for the most part, and I no longer need Ben anymore. But yeah, let me go ahead, slow it down, and pause it after this round so we can actually sell him and get him back up here. Alrighty, that is the end of that round, so we can go ahead and get him sold. He's only going to sell for 15K, but he's got a lot of damage on him for only that price. Let me also get rid of this little village here, put him right smack dab in the center. Dude, I like having these guys as just tier 1s, but they have the powers of tier 5s. So going over to our list here, first up on the roster is the sniper. Oh man, if we get the snipers, then we're not really going to see anything because it's just going to nuke everything until around like, what, 100 something? something. So I think I will go the sub first here. Let's get the sub all the way across path. That is if this will work. We have enough. Okay, cool, nice, it works. Oh wait, is he submerged? Look at him submerged, man. Only his head is sticking out. So is he not gonna shoot at all? He's not gonna shoot at all. I gotta like unsubmerge. I'm gonna leave him on first. Yeah, then he's gonna send out those nukes again. I forgot he's got the first strike capabilities. I don't have him like extremely cross path to the point where it's crazy. I mean, I could activate this, but I don't think that really makes it, because I know you can't get the sub to the point where he does activate very crazy. Actually, should we go for it? Should I make him real crazy with the sub? No, it's not gonna matter because we'll eventually have to tech bot him anyways, and then once he's tech botted, he's automatically gonna cast the ability, so we'll just lose all the effect anyways. This is the sub. I can go ahead and speed it up here a little bit more. Sub already has good damage in itself, but let us go ahead and add the next one, the boat. And I gotta hope that boat actually does not break the game, because this thing was crashing the game last time I tried to cross path him. So let me see, is it gonna crash? Oh, okay, nice, it works. Whew. I was a little scared there for a second as he just resubmerges. Oh, he's got way more fire rate on the missiles here. So it seems like, yeah, the boat's attack speed is actually meshing very well with the sub here. And you can barely see a little bit of a, is that a sub icon right here? Looks like it. Oh, no, that might just be the cannon. No, it's something glitching out there, man. You can see it there briefly. Oh, it's the bottom path to the sub, and I think it happens like that whenever it's shooting a missile. But either way, we got a lot more damage on the board from all these missiles being shot out. And we do have the first strike capability as well. This thing actually has great range on it too. Of course, the boat isn't gonna attack in itself until the balloons get to like right around here. So most of this damage is just from the sub with all this extra attack speed. Man, we only had 2 towers cross path to this guy, but he already feels very powerful. But let us go ahead and add another. So what is gonna be next here? Oh, the plane and these two are gonna glitch out for sure. I already know. Let me go to one of these guys first. I'm trying to do the towers that are gonna have like the less impact on his actual visuals as possible. But I know these two are gonna be fun. Well, the heli might not be, but the ace definitely is. I've already used the ace. So I can actually try the mortar here. I'm curious how this guy will actually be like. Is he just gonna start nuking? Okay, yeah, he's nuking. Oh, wait a minute, he's submerging and I forgot. There we go. Let's set him to, well, there was set target. It's automatically gonna target right there and I cannot change that. That is very unfortunate, but I can't set him to first. I wish this thing would actually change, but it just seems like he's just gonna nuke the center of the map right here. So if I was on something like logs, I guess it would be a little bit better because he would hit more balloons as they loop around. This one, he's only gonna hit them at the entrance here. Oh, it's such a shame, dude. I can't do set targeting, man, but I will just leave him on first. That'd be a lot of damage you kind of miss out on from him not aiming right here. Although nothing is literally getting past this point, because I guess the mortar has more stun on all the balloons here. We won't be able to see things get past until the bad balloons. Speaking of the bad balloons, here is round 100. How do we do against this? Yeah, so, oh, yeah, definitely once it gets right here, once that boat can start shooting, man, that's just GG's. So most of our damage is coming from the boat cross path right now. And I'm assuming it'll be that way for a little while. Oh yeah, these guys are no longer getting stunned that much. Like the fortified ZMGs can actually push and gain some ground here. But as soon as they do that, like once they get to this point, the sub actually starts shooting. And if they don't get obliterated right here, then the boat will start shooting. And then that's just GG's. Go ahead and speed it to F4, 25 times speed here. So yeah, now they're getting very far. We can't even see the mortar missile anymore. It's attacking so fast as it's despawn. What we know right here is a giant radius of just death as the balloons can barely get past this first little bend here. Oh yeah, except the baz, dude. Oh, that literally, it happened so fast. I couldn't even have time to react. I always have to unsubmerge him as soon as any kind of round restarts or whatever, dude. Or we get another upgrade on him. But I can add something else here. So, what should I add? I guess it's time to add the sniper this time, right? Go ahead, get this guy all the way up. This is a lot of damage on him for only 100,000 here. So this should actually kill this round, right? If I go ahead and speed it up. Yeah, now the bad balloons can't even get past here, yeah. So that's why I wanted to wait on the sniper because I know it has a lot of damage in it. We'll be good to go back to 25 times speed. And actually, now that we have the sniper, DDT should no longer be an issue because no matter how fast they are, we have that instant hit. We have that hit scan. Oh, dude, that's so nice, man. I think the sniper is now like one of my favorite towers. It's just really good for these endurance runs because the DDTs are usually what kills these runs here. They're just too fast for the projectiles of the tower to actually keep up with. So having a tower that can instantly tap them is just really nice. And I think it's the only one that can do that. Oh yeah, even the fortified bat only got to right here on 140, man. Yeah, we've got a ways to go. Oh, one thing about the sniper too is like the sniper kind of lacks in damage whenever the balloons are spaced out. But that's why we have the sub, the boat, and the mortar. Like the mortar's gonna damage anything and everything right here. That's a lot of extra chip damage. Oh, I totally forgot to cripple Moab. The cripple Moab's gonna make the paths take even more damage from the other paths. So I think one thing about the sub and the boat specialties is they just shoot so many projectiles, but the projectiles themselves don't do too much damage. And also one thing I realized is, let me slow it down here. This guy's actually not shooting out the ace part. I know we have the 555 of this guy, like the boat in him. We have the sniper, the sub, the boat, the mortar. Yeah, we have the carrier flagship, but he's not actually sending out the actual flagships. I'd probably have to put it on him manually, right? I'm not sure if that would break the tower or not. Like if I go out of this and go click it. Now we'll just leave him as is for now. I'm just loving the tier 1 sprite here as it's doing all this chaotic damage here. Oh, dude, I almost forgot. I gotta set his targeting back to first because yeah, with the sniper, it turned it to elite. So there we go. I was wondering because I saw a DDT get like all the way right here and I was like, how did they get that far? But that's just because of the targeting. Oh, I can also tech bot him as well. But do you think that would crash the game? Hopefully it doesn't. It's going a little bit fast here, but it should be fine, right? Yeah, it's fine. We need a little extra income, so I guess I can throw down this guy to collect all those crates here. That should be in a good spot for him. And kind of how I'm handling this is like whenever he loses, that's when I'll add another 555 into him. You know, we'll keep adding that extra power and extra damage into him until, you know, he keeps on losing. But I actually think this guy might get way further than the primary 555 just because like the military towers are military towers for a reason. They have lots of damage on them. So definitely when you combine all that damage and attack speed, like this guy is going to be insane. I mean, he already is. Alrighty, so round 200, he actually cannot get past this one. I had it sped up and slowed down, and this fortified badge is a little too much, so we gotta add a little bit more power here. Now the ones we're missing, we are missing the ace, the heli, and the darling here. I can try the heli first. I feel like it's gonna glitch out just like the ace, and it's kind of gonna be like glitch right here, right? Oh wait, the heli just sends him out. We've got this extra layer of popping power now from the heli. Is this going to be enough to actually get past 200? We have 2 fortified bats here. There's one of them down. That one actually went down way faster. I did not expect the heli to just kind of shoot out like this. I thought it would be like the ace where it was kind of just like stuck on the body of the tower. But it seems like the tech bot is now broken as it is not casting the abilities anymore, man. I can disable it and then re-enable it here. And yeah, there we go. It'll cast everything. And that is the second one down. So we now have way more of a ways to go here. Wow, it's so cool having the heli there, man. Oh, the target went back to elite. Let me do, oh, I can also follow mouse now. So now it's got the heli targeting. Oh, okay, I see. I'm gonna leave it on first. That way just everything's hitting the first thing. That should be what we're looking for here. But not only do we have the helis, but we also have the door gunners too. Although I don't think the door gunner does too much. I think that having the top path and the bottom path of the helis in itself is just a lot. Oh, but these guys are still getting very far around 201, man. Yeah, 45 bads getting all the way right here as is. So this guy is preaching. I said he's preaching. I mean, the only thing he's preaching right now are bullets and mortars. But he is reaching his limits here. So I think I will go ahead and add another one right away. Now the question is, what do I add now? Do I add the ace this time? I think it is time for the ace. The ace is going to glitch out a little bit here, but it's to be expected with these towers here. So let me go ahead and merge them in. And oh, I think my game just crashed. Yeah, he just crashes my game. Okay. I knew one of these things would actually cause this guy to crash, and it seems like the ace is it. So like, is it the top path? Is it the middle? Is it the bottom? Like, which one do we think it is? Or was it because the game was going too fast? Like, since it's slowed down now, what if I do it now? Is it gonna crash? Okay, there we go. Yeah, now it's here. So I think it was just because the game was actually being played, right? I can go ahead and play it here. But as you can see, the ace is kind of like glitched in. It's just constantly just, you know, teleporting back into the body of the boat. And also, wait a minute, look at the heli. The heli is now dropping pineapples and also shooting like the bottom path of the ace. Actually, wait a minute. The heli itself is now the ace. Although the ace's main body is here, all the projectiles are being released from this heli here. And actually, I think that is really good because the heli is going to be always going for whatever is the first balloon on screen. I got to set the target again, right? Yeah, it keeps going back to elite. I have all these new paths here, man. Oh, that's okay. It's centered path. Okay, I see. Actually, I can no longer get in game. It just keeps crashing. Alrighty, so actually, I could not get back into that park path game. So I did go into one I already had on logs at around 285. I got 5.4 after I sold everything. And this is actually where I was testing out the primary one. So I'm now going to just slap down the boat and go straight for the military. And so what happens is once you have all these military guys kind of crosspath into them, the problem that you then run into is the targeting. Once you try to set them to that fast or that first targeting, if you land on something that it's really not compatible with, it will no longer work out the way you want it to. So this time, I think I am going to go ahead and full send it here. And I think when I select my targeting, I need to go to the left instead of the right. I need to make sure not to actually hit that center targeting there. Otherwise, my entire game will just crash. And, you know, we might as well just go straight for the darling, right? It is 285, so I think this is a higher round than what it was at before, but... Oh, is this going to crash it? Ah, no, it's going to crash! No, I can't do it! Alrighty, trying this again here. I think I cannot actually go for the ace this time, man. So, let me actually leave all. Let's skip over the ace. I think the heli was fine as is. The mortar was fine. Oh, is it the darling also that makes it? I literally just think it's the ace now. Let me actually try the darling one more time. Please don't crash. No, it is the darling. No. Alrighty, I have tried my hardest. I cannot get this guy to be cross path with this darling. It's like something with the darling and the heli just does not mesh well together. I even tried having the darling down instead of the boat here and cross pathing him that way. But as soon as I try to get the heli upgrade, it would crash. And whenever I didn't have the heli upgrade, as soon as I tried to change the targeting back to first, the game would crash again. So unfortunately, I'm not actually going to be able to get the darling gunner in this tower. But what I can do instead is go ahead and drop a darling down somewhere. Where's the best spot for this? I guess if I kind of just drop the darling in this corner here and then, you know, cross path the darling this way, like this will work if I just put him on it like individually. Although it looks like it's not, it does. I guess if everything is following my mouse, that's not too bad. Let me get a couple of tech bots and hope these guys don't actually break it. And also, oh, I was able to get to logs round at 201, so I did reset the little game that I had going on. That way I can really see how this guy is at his, well, at his level. You know, in case 285 was too high for him. So we can go ahead and play it here and hopefully the game shouldn't crash. Yeah, everything is kind of working as it was in the first place. Although I have lots of things kind of stop following my mouse now. So I think for now, I will leave my targeting here at the center with my mouse and go ahead and play this in fast forward here, F4 here if I can. It's a little bit laggy. Ooh, let me slow it down. Let me turn down to F3 instead. It's not actually popping up that I'm actually changing the speed here, but this is at 10 times speed. Hopefully these guys should be able to get very far here. But like always, I'll go ahead and let it play out and I'll catch you guys in a second. Oh, it seems like round 231 is the actual limit here. And let me see if this will actually retry. And oh, okay, I think my game is just frozen. I don't think it's working. Okay, yeah, it's totally not working. See, that's why I started recording before I hit the retry button, because this usually ends up happening here. But now that I hit retry, I wonder, am I able to like exit and then go back in? Or like, will it actually save this progress here? Let me see. Will this load up here? Round 231, please. I want to keep testing. It's loading. And okay, it just crashes again. Alrighty. Once again, I have worked my way to round 221. And let me get this guy back down and actually get him some buffs here. Alrighty, I have just about everything. And I'm actually unable to switch to Pat here. I have to kind of beat around before I can. But I'm not even sure if I will, because this probably isn't going to work. I go ahead and play it here. And literally, okay, you know what? That's just it. I can't even run him. I've been trying to test this guy for the past 3 hours. And I just keep crashing, man. I guess there is a such thing as too much in one tower. And I think we have hit it.